high school teams, and we're going to see them battle it out in the championship.
Yeah, big game tonight. The winner of this game takes home the championship.
So we will have a quick pause for the playing in the national anthem. We'll be right back with you. So looking at these two teams here, both teams want to take home the DTM championship, obviously. But who do you think has the edge right now? Who do you think has a better overall sound team?
Well, we watched this exact game. I believe it was our second Friday Night Lights, and we saw St. James beat Centennial. Centennial put the best outing against St. James all season, so this game really could go either way.
Any big difference makers for St. James? Obviously, we know who theirs is.
Yeah, Tanner Nelms, the running back, number one. You'll see him a lot. He'll get a lot of carries, and he can take the ball for a lot of yards.
And then any notable names here on the Centennial sideline?
Yeah, we got Danny Brown, their quarterback. He's always out there to ball. Also,
They're
Drake
going to onside
Davis.
kick this to start the game. Nelms nearly had it. He doesn't jump on it, and Centennial will recover. Two great chances there for Tanner Nelms.
Yeah, right off the bat there. I don't think we expected that. We were talking about players to make a big impact on the kickoff, and they onside kick it.
We've seen them practice that quite a few times. Good. Test 1, 2.
Davis takes the ball to the outside. Well, I think should I tell these guys to go back?
Sorry about that. A little bit of a technical issue, but what you guys have missed from us is Centennial has just driven the ball downfield in 2 plays.
Yeah, first a long pass for around I'd say 30 yards, and then we just saw a play to Drake Davis, and it looks like there is a flag on the play that will push that play back.
But Centennial already taken it to the St. James defense, who is probably, if not the best defense in D10.
Yeah, we watch this team ball out every week here on Friday.
There's a completion to Drake Davis, just short of the first down, but a good pickup on first. Or actually, sorry, just short of getting back to the line of scrimmage after that flag. It'll be 2nd and 11. So who's the X factor here? I know Danny Brown, the quarterback, is the notable mention, but who do you think could really change the game other than Danny Brown?
Well, Drake Davis, where the pass was intended to there. He's a really good player. He can make people miss. Not the biggest guy, but he's fast, and we always see him with some fantastic moves.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 11. We'll see.
Looks like let's see if the punt or the field goal unit comes out here, because we know Ben Lane has a massive leg.
And also, absolutely zero wind. You see none of the flags moving here at Alumni, so it's pretty good conditions to hit a field goal here. We'll see if they actually do intend to pick up 3.
Maybe they'll go for the Rouge. We'll see.
So it'll be a 41-yard kick. Looks like they will attempt a field goal to go up 3-0 early here.
Oh,
they're actually going to punt. Sorry, I thought they were setting up for the field goal. So we'll see if he chops to get 1 with the Rouge or tries to pin him down. And not a big return, getting out of the end zone, but being stuffed at about the 3-yard line. So St. James has a long field to march down.
So I think that's what Cent was going to try to do. Pin them low, hopefully get a 2-and-out here.
Looks like they're going to put the ball at the 20, actually. So St. James will start by handing the ball to Nelms, and decent gain there, but a good stop for Centennial.
It's a gain of about 5.
You see what this game means to each team, though. You see Centennial really loading up their defense. Got Danny Brown at safety. We saw that last game in the semifinals. Got Drake Davis playing half as well.
And someone looked like they jumped, yep.
Now I'm still going. Looks like he got stopped short of the first down marker. We'll see what the flag is.
A gain of a handful on the play. Flag on the play as well, though. Look to be offside Spartans.
It will be offside on Centennial, so that'll move the sticks for St. James.
Penalty adds 5, enough to move the chains of first down St. James on their 30.
Lots of confusion there for Centennial defensively. We'll see what they do on first. Looks like they'll sweep, and that'll be a good stop there by St. James. They give it to the slot back there, but they do get the stop.
Fans, we'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that D10 Friday Night Lights is proudly brought to you.
It's now a
by
2nd and long
McDonald's
here.
restaurants.
Do we see the passing game?
See if we see the passing game. Wouldn't be surprised if they handed it off to Nelms. We've seen that many times on 2nd down. But this, for most teams, is a passing down.
So looking at Centennial's defense as well, any notable players? We see Danny Brown out in safety as well, and Drake Davis, we already went over that.
Last week we saw number 10, Aiden Howie, with a huge interception to give his team a lot of momentum, because they could have been down and out in that game.
So Thomas will pick up a first down going to Powell Szymanski, and that's a good gain for St. James on 2nd and long.
Enough for the first down. Move the chains.
Now we're going to see Hadi Almiari drop back at safety now instead of, and we'll see Brown actually move to corner on the far side. Few fakes. They'll finally give it to Tanner Nelms, who will run to the outside. Big truck on Danny Brown as he falls out of bounds.
Big run there. And that's what Tanner can do. We see that so many times.
And seeing something like that, I mean, him just absolutely running into Danny Brown, you might want to take him out there for a few snaps. Make sure your quarterback's all right. I mean, I know he doesn't look shaken up or anything, but you don't want him getting hurt early.
Especially not early. In this game, you don't want your quarterback out who's led you to this point so far.
They'll run into the bunch, but that play will be stopped.
That penalty will be against St. James.
So that will move them back 5.
Flag will move St. James back 5 yards. Still first down.
We'll see if they go to the bunch. They will go to the bunch here.
And they do pass out of this formation a lot and catch a lot of teams off guard.
They'll hand this ball off to Nelms, who will get back to the original line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd and long.
See, last time these two teams played, we saw St. James in the bunch formation, and they ran for about 5 plays, and then one play they went over the top and had a man wide open.
I think Centennial's also learned from that, because in the bunch formation, you see Hadi Almiari sitting back there at safety, not biting at all. It's going to be a play action, throwing. He's got Szymanski, gets by his man Sweenerton, and gets out of bounds, picking up the first in the process.
Pavel Szymanski doing it on both sides of the ball. A catch and a first down. Lions mark the ball down at the 30-yard line.
St. James is really moving this ball with authority here on their first possession.
Yeah, St. James is doing a great job right now. They're running the ball, passing the ball, showing Centennial a lot of different looks in formation-wise.
So they're going to go to the bunch once again. They're going to give this one to Nelms. Not much of a lane for him there, but he'll still have a decent gain of about 5 on first.
Nelms tries to go up the gut, but swallowed up by the Centennial D-line. 2nd down.
Bunch look once again. Looks like it's going to be Thomas keeping it this time. Thomas will pick up the first down, getting over the 20-yard line. Mark that at the 18.
Yeah, St. James bringing in a lot of plays right now. Tanner has barely touched the ball this possession too. Only 1 carry. 2 carries, sorry.
St. James showing their versatility on offense as not really relying on their feature backs so much. They'll go to the bunch once again. They will give it to him. And he has a big lane here. Let's see if he can get in. Almiari chasing him down. He hits the pylon. Touchdown, St. James.
Tanner Nelms takes it to the house. Touchdown, Lions. 6-0.
And Tanner Nelms opens the scoring here on a big run there for about 15 yards, takes it in, and those corners really, when he gets outside, don't really have a chance to tackle him.
So St. James is going to go for 2 here.
And we normally see this from St. James.
And they're going to run the bunch formation as well. It's going to go to Nelms. That play looked to be blown up.
That looked stopped. That stopped.
I don't know if he got in there. The second effort, bouncing out to the 1. We'll see. I believe they got the stop.
Looks like it's no good. Nelms coming up short.
So Centennial will stop that.
And that play is important for many reasons there. Sure, they gave up the points, but they just stopped them from getting 2. And now they showed that from the 2-yard line, they can stop Tanner.
But watch out here as you see on the left side of your screen, Daniel Ness is down, and he's hobbling to his sideline. Ness is also one of their better players on defense, so you never want to see that. So Centennial's going to get the ball here at the 35. Let's see if they try to get a few big plays like they did in the first possession. They're going to run this ball here. Taylor. We have a flag down.
Sam Taylor on the run, a pickup of about 4. Second down. Penalty negates the gain by Taylor.
So
First down and
there'll be a
15.
penalty on that one. It'll be 1st and 15 here. I believe a false start. Brown throwing. That's complete to Taylor. He took a big hit there.
Seemed to be at the end of the play, too.
He'll pick up 8 on that one.
Pass is caught, bringing up second down and 7.
There's the pass there. Nice completion. Shortens this second down.
Empty backfield here for Brown. Brown's going to throw. That's incomplete.
It's unfortunate there. Catchable ball.
For sure, catchable ball. You got to catch those balls.
Just couldn't get his hands free.
Fans, if you're in Guelph tomorrow, make sure to stop by the Griffin Center for Hockey Day in Griffinville. Both Griffin's men's and women's hockey teams are in action.
So now we'll see Centennial punt this ball away. Pretty long huddle, though, for a punt.
Women also in action, taking the ice at 6. Tickets available at the gate or on griffins.ca/tickets.
I wouldn't like a fake punt in this situation, but let's see what they choose to do.
They won't fake.
Ooh,
Nearly
that nearly
blocked.
blocked.
That was Shazor coming in to try to block that one, as we'll see if we can spark a return here. That was actually Thomas on the return as he's pushed out of bounds.
A beautiful punt returned by Jacob Thomas. Pushed out of bounds, looking to be spotted around the 45-yard line.
So St. James will start at the 45. So other than Nelms on this offense, who do you really like out there?
Well, Thomas, their quarterback, can really throw the ball, make things happen with his feet. But Powell Szymanski, one of their better defensive players, he's been catching a lot of balls early on, and look for him to make an impact.
So they'll hand this ball off to Gabe Valdez, who gets back to the line of scrimmage, but is stopped, and that will bring up second down. Actually, he'll pick up 1 yard on the play.
Gabe Valdez, a gain of 1, second down and 9.
Second and 9 upcoming. They're going to run this to the outside with Tanner Nelms. And Nelms is going to be short of that first down. Great tackle there to stop him of picking up the first. That'll bring up third down here for St. James.
We know St. James doesn't really like to kick here. It looks like they will bring on the punt unit, though. Again, this is a case. Don't be surprised if they fake it.
Actually, I think they're going to go for it. They just sent Thomas out, I believe. No. Yeah, they're actually going to go for it out of the bunch. They're going to hand this ball off to Tanner Nelms. Nearly got tackled at the start of that play. Still going, and he will bounce out of bounds, picking up the first.
Lions go for it on
Good play call there. Certainly thought they were going to get it there. A lot of confidence shown there in that play call.
51.
So they will get to Centennial's side of the field now. They're going to keep running out of the bunch. They're going to actually run play action here. They're going to throw. It's Powell Szymanski. He's got that complete. Hallie's the only one back, and he's going to score, I believe, off the pylon. And that
ref's pinning him down at the 2, it looks like.
Thomas to Szymanski. Szymanski takes it all the way down.
Are they going to put him down at the 2? I thought he hit the pylon before he hit his knee.
Ref seems to think that his knee was down and that he was tackled at the 2.
Big play there, though, off the play action of the bunch package.
Huge play there. No one picked up Szymanski. The cover, someone had him. The cover just wasn't good enough, and Szymanski took that for a whole lot of yards.
And Nelms will punch that in, and St. James will go up 2 scores early here.
And this is impressive from St. James's offense. We haven't seen them rely on Tanner Nelms so much this game. Sure, he's punched in 2 touchdowns, but he's only had about 5 carries in this game, and usually we see every play Tanner, and it will be surprised if they pass, but this game they're passing the ball, they're running the ball great.
Powell Szymanski, you said he'd be an impact. He's made 2 big plays at receiver already. So going for 2 is St. James now. Double play action. Let's see if Thomas takes. Thomas will keep this one and will convert to 14-0 Lions.
We saw this the last time these 2 teams played, so do not count Cent out yet. We did see St. James take a 14-0 lead, and the Spartans did come back to tie it, so do not tune out yet. This is still a game.
If you're Centennial, though, do you think you need to get in the end zone this possession to stay in it?
They don't need to get into the end zone, but they need to put a good drive together to prove that they can move the ball on these guys and get deep in their territory.
We'll see how they craft that. If you're Brown, though, your big target really is Hadi Almiari because all the big plays have gone to him. You also have Drake Davis out there who can make people miss, but Almiari is such a big target that he's hard to stop. They'll run this ball, and that's actually going to be a good pickup on first down of 6 yards. And the first quarter is already winding down.
14-0 Lions. We will have a play before the quarter ends.
Yeah, you see the way St. James is moving the ball, that they could really take time off the clock. Last play before he switched sides for the second quarter. It's going to be Brown. He's got the pressure coming right on him, and he's taken down Peter Shazor. And a good stand there for St. James as a decent pickup on first. Shazor gets the sack on second.
Bring up 3rd down at the end of the first quarter. Hey, rugby fans.
That does not look too good for this Centennial offense. Sack there, let the guy right through. Shazor, I believe it was, got to Brown. Brown didn't really have any time to think.
Play didn't even develop when Shazor was on Brown, so he had no time to even look at receivers. Gets the sack. And that's a really good defensive stand if you're St. James. Getting the ball back, potentially going up 3 scores now and putting this ball game out of reach, I'd say. Let's see if Lane can get a good punt, though.
Yeah, and if you're the Centennial defense here, you need a stop to give your offense a bit of momentum, because right now you don't have much.
That punt is blocked, and let's see if somebody gets on it. Still loose. Not sure who jumped on it there.
Will be a flag on this play.
But that's a big play, and I mean, St. James on the first punt nearly got the block. They do get the block this time.
Let's see what this call is.
It's on Centennial.
Both those penalties are declined.
So now St. James
towards the Spartans. Both
really
balls
has
are
fantastic
wide.
field possession, set up at the 7-yard
Now,
line.
if you're Centennial, you need a turnover here, or need to at least keep them at 3.
And the thing is, St. James, I don't really think they want to go for 3. Third down, they would trust their offense.
Especially with this type of field possession, you got to think if they run Tanner, they're at least going to pick up 7 yards on 3 plays.
They're going to run Tanner Nelms. Flag is down. Good stand there by Centennial on first. We'll see what the flag is.
Lions run the ball on first down, bringing up, or picking up rather, a couple, bringing up second down and goal.
Was a flag on the play. I'm not sure who it's assessed to.
I believe it's
And it
Centennial.
will be against Centennial.
So that'll go half the distance to the goal.
Goal from the 3-yard line.
And that really sucks because you just got to stop Tanner for no gain there. Bring up second down, but now you're going to have to stop him again.
And another stop there. I believe he got back to the line of scrimmage with forward progress. But Centennial's defense holding their own.
Yeah, that's twice in a row. And see, now it would be coming up third down. But instead, since that penalty, it's now second, and they're going to need another stop.
Timeout, Lions.
So St. James will call timeout. We'll see what they draw up here on second down. So after talking it over, St. James's offense is back on the field for a second down and goal from the 2.5-yard marker. They're going to run the bunch package again, though. Let's see if they called timeout to draw something special up, though. It won't be. It'll just be Tanner. Let's see if he gets in.
And he
will get in. And St. James is up 3 scores now.
Nice stand by that Centennial defense. They're doing a great job. But that penalty really did kill them, that offside penalty that brought them 3 yards closer.
They now lead 20-0.
And let's see what St. James does here. It looks like they're going to go for 2.
Looks like Sent jumped there. Free play. Thomas rolling to his right. He's going to get into the end zone, so I'm believing they will decline that penalty and will take a 22-0 lead.
Now here's Sent cannot give up here. They've come back against this team before, but they're going to need some big players to make big plays here. And let's see if they can do it. And the conversion will be good.
So now do you need a touchdown?
I think now you need a touchdown. 10 minutes left in this half, still tons of time. But you've proven nothing on defense like that you can stop this St. James team. And when the St. James team gets driving, they take up a lot of time off the clock. So if you can punch one in, get a stop, maybe get some yards again on, maybe set up a field goal by the end of this half, maybe even score again. But you're going to have to show something here on offense.
They'll run the ball, and that's a good stop there. We will have a flag down. Ball actually started at the 30 for this possession. Looks like they took the penalty from the 2-point combo and added it on. It's against St. James, a face mask, and that is a kickstart if you're Centennial.
Yeah, they're going to get a ton of Looks like there's unnecessary roughness, though, in Cent, too. Never mind, maybe it will just be the face mask, so the ref signals something else.
To the Lions, bringing the ball all the way up to the 48-yard line. First down, Centennial.
So they'll move up to the 48, 15-yard penalty. They're going to run this ball to Drake Davis. Let's see if he can get some blocks. Trying to make one man miss. Pushed out of bounds. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he's about a couple inches short of that first. I mean, of the line of scrimmage. It's not even close to the first down.
Second down here for Centennial. You're going to need to pick this up. We will have a stoppage. I believe it's a problem with the dial-it down there.
Looks like it just broke.
Yeah, he's been struggling with the dial-it down all day. So it will be second down. Brown looking to throw. Rolling out to his right. Throw is too high for Drake Davis.
Now let's see what they opt to do here. Still tons of time left in this quarter. Imagine they'll punt here.
You know, things could go wrong on the punt, like a muffed recovery, but they did just get blocked on the last punt.
Yeah, they're going to need good protection here. Because the last two times, they haven't had any good protection. And one was almost blocked, and then that last one was blocked, and that led to a touchdown.
Let's see if Lane can get off a good kick. You're going to need protection around him, though. Low snap. And he does get the punt away. Thomas to return this here for St. James. He's got some room. Good tackle there to stop him, though.
Low snap, but Ben Lane gets off a beautiful punt.
Yeah, decent job by Ben Lane there. Low snap there, recovers it, and still gets a good punt off. Great job by Ben Lane.
First down, Lions.
So if you're Centennial here, you want to get a stop and a stop early. You don't want them chewing up any more clock, seeing that you are down 3 scores. I know it is early in this game, but that's what St. James can do.
Yeah, and you got to think if St. James scores a touchdown here, this game's pretty much over.
They're going to give this one to Nelms. Bouncing outside, he's got some room. Nice move, picking up the first.
Nelms looks outside, cuts back inside, picks up about 12. All on the 47-yard line. First down, St. James.
And you'll probably see Nelms get a lot more carries here. They're obviously going to try to kill some clock here.
They're going to give this one to the other running back, Gabe Valdez, who will pick up a modest gain on first.
But yeah, if you're St. James, you just want to run this ball. It's not really passing conditions out here. The field's very slippery, so they're probably just going to run this ball. Take some time off. If they need to pass later in the game, they probably will.
Yeah, no need to pass the ball. Thomas is a capable passer, but you've got such a potent run offense. You might as well just run the timeout and try to set yourself up in scoring position in doing so. Play action. Thomas looking to throw. He's got Nelms. First down.
There is a flag.
Diving over to the 38-yard line. We'll see what the flag is.
Thomas hooks up with Nelms through the air.
Also, we talk about St. James' running game, though. Their play action, you have Thomas who could take off if you need to. And you could also, if he has enough room, he could also find somebody down on the play action bootleg.
It looks like this play is coming back, a penalty. Not sure what for.
So it'll put him even farther back. We'll see where that ball is spotted. So I believe it was holding. That'll put him back 10 extra yards. So it'll be 2nd and 15 instead of 2nd and 5, what they just had.
Centennial needs a stop here.
Lots of pressure. I believe it's a screen in Nelms. That play looked to be blown up. He's going to try to make something of it here. He's got so much space on that far side. Trying to get over Brown. He picks up the first down to the 39-yard line. Or sorry, the 40 foot.
He should have been wrapped up twice there, but was not wrapped up. No one could make the tackle. He takes off, and Danny Brown, the last defender, makes the tackle. Just a shame there, because if you would have made that tackle there, let's watch it on the replay here.
That play was blown up.
Blown up right there. Couldn't make the tackle. Another miss, and then he's gone. And they needed that stop there, because they probably would have been getting the ball back if they would have made that tackle.
Ball's down at the 45-yard line, what I was trying to say earlier. Thomas is going to throw here. He's got an open man. That's complete. Nick Bertolo.
And that ball looks to be dropped.
He dropped it at the end of the play?
Looks like he did. When coming to the ground, he dropped that ball, so that will come back.
That was a big play for St. James. That just came right back.
Pass is caught and then dropped.
That will bring up 2nd and 10. And another chance for the Spartans to make a big play here and get a stop.
These St. James receivers just find a way to get separation, though, as every time that ball's thrown, a man's always open for some reason. Thomas is going to throw again. It's going to be a screen for Gabe Valdez. He's going to make a man miss. Still going.
Looks like there's a flag on this play. We'll see what that's for.
He will pick up the first down. We'll see what the flag is, though.
Oh, and there's another flag there. Unnecessary roughness, I believe.
Third flag is dropped.
Let's watch that play here. This was the missed catch here. Has it, and dropped it right at the end.
Actually got to credit the defender there, though. I feel like he fought for that ball while he was going down, trying to force that incompletion.
Join us tomorrow for Hockey Day in Griffinville. Both the men's and women's teams are in action. Men's team kicks
So we'll see the referees sort this one out.
at 3:30 as they take on the Brock Badgers. The women with late game this weekend at 6 p.m. Tickets available at the gate or at griffins.ca.
You see Szymanski there motioning to his sideline that this will result in being against Centennial.
There's multiple flags there. There was the initial flag. Then we got another one for, I believe, unnecessary roughness.
There's 2 unnecessary roughness penalties down, I believe.
So there's actually going to be 2 unnecessary roughness, I believe, against.
I believe one was on St. James, one was Centennial.
St. James, the initial penalty was on St. James, and then there's 2 flags.
Oh, so both unnecessary roughnesses were from Centennial then?
I believe so. And then that initial penalty was canceled out.
They're going to run outside to Tanner Nelms. He's going to be tripped up and out of bounds. We'll see where the ball's spotted. Spotted at the 19. So he'll pick up 6.
On the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 5.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 here for St. James. Now St. James back in that bunch formation. They're going to run with Thomas here. He's got a few blocks trying to stay in bounds. Looks like he stepped out, but in the process of stepping out, picking up the first down.
Thomas picks up the first down.
Seems like every time Cent has a chance to stop St. James, they just beat themselves. Will be first down now.
This drive's taken up about 5 minutes of the clock right now. And they're still going as they'll run play action. He's got Powell Szymanski, and he's going to get in. And they will go up 4 scores now.
For the St. James Lions, they now lead 28.
And unless Centennial can pull off something amazing, that looks to be the finishing blow, and we're only into the second quarter.
They've just dominated at every part of this game that it's hard to see Centennial trying to craft something to get back in this game. So we'll see St. James go for 2. Thomas is going to throw. That is complete to Rob Zetko, and they will convert to 30 zip.
Zetko good on the catch. 2-point convert is also good. The Lions now lead 30-0.
We've been talking. You've asked me about the last 3 possessions for Centennial if they need to score. Here, they need to score, or this game's over.
But before even thinking about scoring, you might need to think about creating a drive that can actually withstand itself, because they've gone 2 and out the last 2 drives.
And last time they got a penalty that moved them up pretty far, and they still couldn't do anything with it. That first possession was really the only time we saw them do anything.
We're also talking before the game, talking about Centennial's offense, how they're a really good balanced offense, and it just hasn't shown this game. Here's Brown. He's going to keep. He's got some room now as he falls to the 40-yard line, pick up a 5 on first. Also, when we've seen Centennial have success, Brown has been calling his own number a lot. So we see him pick up 5 there. I don't know if we'll see a little bit more of it. Brown's going to take it himself once again, but they're going to blow this right up. Flag down.
See if that's for a late hit. Can't see anything else.
It is on St. James, so that will move Centennial up, but yeah, it will be a first down for Centennial. Now after that gift of a penalty, you're really going to need to do something.
Yeah, this is the second time we've seen a big yardage penalty. And let's see if they can do anything with it. Really, on that last possession, they just gave it to Brown. Well, those last 2 plays, my bad. They've just given it to Brown and see what he can do. And he picked up 5 yards and then a big loss there, and then which resulted into a penalty. So let's see if they can get something going through the air.
Brown's going to look to throw. He's taken down. St. James coming with not too much pressure there, but they do get the sack. I believe they only rushed 4.
Yeah, someone clearly didn't pick up their man there, and Brown just got sacked.
That was Mark Charbonneau with the sack for St. James, and it'll be 2nd and long here.
2nd and a mile for Centennial.
Brown looked to have a man open downfield and was gearing up for that throw and then just got taken down.
2nd and 19. Rolling to his left, still rolling. That is complete. No yards after the catch, though. And if Centennial, you're probably going to have to go for it here.
Yeah, on the 50, St. James has started most of their drives from around that point, or a few yards back. So what's the difference between giving up 10 yards, maybe 20 yards in field position when you have a chance here to make something happen?
And they are going to go for it. 3-minute warning now in effect.
That sound means it is the 3-minute warning. Under 3 to go in the half.
Oh, and fumble
Bobbled snap. Brown's going to keep. Brown's going to pick up the first, taking a hit in the process, but good play by Danny Brown to see the opening.
Nice play call there, and they do extend the drive. Not the best snap there, but Brown makes something of it.
First down Centennial now.
Let's watch that bobbled snap. Brown decides to take it himself. Takes a hit, but still picks up the first.
Brown's going to look to keep this himself, but he is wrapped right up. Peter Shazor getting him once again.
Brown's having a tough time. Shazor is having himself a really good game. I believe that's his second sack of the game. And this defensive line and this defense in total is playing very good so far for the Lions. And now that's going to bring up 2nd and long.
2nd down and long.
It'll be 2nd and 15, I believe. Or sorry, 2nd and 16. Brown's going to throw. That's picked off. Powell Szymanski. And he's got room to return this one.
And he's got a lot of blockers with him.
Nobody is going to touch him here on this return. Szymanski finds the house once again here, this time on defense.
And that should do it. If we didn't think that last touchdown did much, that one's got to ice this game.
I hate to say it because this is a D10 championship game. A lot of hype going around it, but St. James just dominating here. Let's see the replay here. Congested area, looking for Sweenerton. Szymanski picked it clean off.
And nice read there by Szymanski. Was in his zone coverage, read the quarterback's eyes, and just picked that ball off.
Usually we talk about Tanner Nelms having a day, but Powell Szymanski has really been having himself a game here for St. James. They're going to look on that slant and the 2-point conversion for Zetko. It'll be incomplete, but Szymanski, man, he's having a game.
Score remains 36-0 Lions.
And that's a shame, though, if you're Centennial. You're looking forward to this game. You're the 2 seed. You want to prove something by beating St. James. You've stuck in the game you had against them earlier in the year, and then they just come out and don't play great football.
Still a minute and 32 to go in this game. And now, Cent in desperation here, needs points.
Brown's going to throw. That
Powell
is.
Szymanski again almost came up big.
Yeah, Szymanski breaking it up. 2nd down upcoming. Minute 28 here left in the 2nd quarter. Brown throwing. Elmiari complete. Looking to pick up some more yards. He'll be wrapped up. That brings up third.
Brown to Elmiari, a pickup of just short of a first
And you might as
down,
well
I
go for
believe.
it here if you're Centennial.
Third down.
Yeah, nothing really to lose at this point. There's the replay there. Nice tackling there by St. James. Liam Burke there with the stop.
Brown rolling. Throwing intended for Sweenerton. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Behind him, incomplete, third down.
First down coming up for the Lions.
Thomas looking to throw. It's a screen. Looks
like
like
a
Nelms wasn't turned around.
Looks like it bounced off the lineman's back who was supposed to block for him, and Nelms almost still came up with that grab.
Baker breaks up the pass, takes Nelms to the ground. No gain on the play.
Thomas going to throw. That's complete. It's Zedko. Zedko still going now. Dropped at the 27.
St. James still has time to put up more points here.
Rob Zecco on the catch, picking up enough for a first down. Spot the ball down at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw for Zetko again. Too high. Incomplete.
Will bring up second. 38 seconds to go.
Thomas looks back to Zecco for a second consecutive time. Pass goes incomplete though. Second down.
Thomas throwing.
Nearly
Nearly
picked
batted
off.
down. But it'll be complete, and they will pick up the first.
Clock will run here unless St. James stops it once the ball is placed.
Third time's the charm for Zecco. First down.
So that's Zedko picking up the first. He'll throw once again to Zetko, avoiding a big hit there, going down to the 3-yard line. Now they're passing the ball at will.
Another catch. Brought down just short of the end zone. First and goal from the 3-yard line.
We have a Centennial player, 2 of them shaken up, I believe. No, just 1.
Clock is running. There is only 12 seconds to go, and there will be a flag on this play.
False start in St. James.
Flag on the play. Drive the Lions back 5 yards. Rugby fans, remember your Guelph Griffins men's rugby team is set to take on Laurier tomorrow. Game gets underway at 1 p.m. It's the Oiway semifinal, and admission is free. See you all
So it'll put him back at the 8-yard line. Running play action, Thomas. He's got a few options. Looks like he's going to keep it himself, and he will get in. And that is just a little bit of salt in the wound.
Thomas rolls out of the
Yeah, not much to say about that play. With Thomas on the play action, bootleg again. Seems to be every time beat the guys out to the outside, and Centennial doesn't really have an answer for that play.
He had two options he could have thrown to as well, opts to keep it, and he will get in. 42 zip, and they're going for 2. Actually, no, sorry, they're not going for 2. They will sit up to kick the PAT through. They will put it right through. That's Shazor. And it'll be 43-0.
Kick is up, kick is good. 44-0 Alliance.
So Centennial's got one play left here.
43-0 Alliance.
We'll see if Centennial will actually run a play.
Got to try something here, down by 43. Maybe try a shot downfield. Brown's got a good arm. Protection just hasn't been there today, though.
Looks like they'll run with Drake Davis. Davis, good tackle there. And that will be the half. St. James just showing their dominance out there.
Yeah, not much to talk about on Cent's side after this first half, but we just saw pure domination from St. James, and you got to think this game is pretty much over unless Centennial can have a 43-point comeback.
It's unfortunate as well seeing that both teams went back and forth in their earlier meeting, and we were all expecting a good game as these are the top two teams, both having really good records. Centennial only losing to St. James, and St. James just came out with some sort of game plan that just dominated.
And we will see Build-A-Burger now.
And oh yeah, each teammate is one half of the bun. Tonight's contestants on the near side, we have Olympia and Amber. Girls, give the crowd a wave.
We'll see if this Build-A-Burger contest is a little bit more of a contest than the championship so far.
All right, as soon as our event staff is ready to go, one of the two buns will take off from the 35-yard line and go down the center field. They lay their well. The top bun assembles the burger. Our event staff says we're ready to go. Girls, are you ready to go? All right. On your marks. Get set. Go.
And the Build-A-Burger will start. They will have to make a trip down to the half-yard line from the 35.
Let's see if they go for the shorter toppings first.
And
Far
one's going to
side.
go deep. The closest to the right will go for the cheese. See if she goes for a deeper topping now. She will pick up the pickle. The patty is on. It's not on fully, so let's see.
Clear
Bun
advantage
will
for the
help
far
her run.
side, though.
She does have the two closer toppings, too.
Only one more topping.
And it looks like she's going to go. And the
Yeah.
jump. And just disrespectful also, not finishing the topping.
The near side left off
See
the
this-
pickle.
We see this every week. And we just see no one ever finishes the burger once they think they've lost.
It's unbelievable. You need the complete burger.
But yeah, anyway, we will have a couple of videos for you. And we will come back in a short while.
All right, well, doesn't end there. Please look to your immediate right as our next step sets up the Kahuniverse obstacle course. Kahuniverse Sports is a proud partner of the Golf Ribbons. Be sure to check them out online at kahuniverse.com for all your sporting equipment and apparel needs. Join us on the field to take part in today's obstacle course brought to you by Kahuniverse is Joe.
Actually, before we have those short videos, we're going to have the Kahuniverse obstacle course here. New edition of Friday Night Lights.
On your marks, get set, go.
Let's have a look. Those are some short hurdles that they're getting over.
Got to go all the way around those cones.
Well, looks like he missed that last cone, though. I don't know. That first contestant that's ahead missed that last cone. Let's see if that results in anything. You will finish first, but you can't miss the last cone.
Perhaps flag on the field. I don't know about that last cone. We'll give him the W, though.
But they're going to give him the W. I feel like they got to be stricter on the rules.
Yeah, these rules seem to fluctuate every week.
We will now roll a few videos, and we'll be back to you for the third quarter of action. St. James up big, 43-zip.
I'm trying to get it, man. Like, camera guys don't get breaks. Is that how it works? Okay, ready? You get off me if I haven't done enough. Like, what's going on here? Can you get off the kid, man?
scout, all the way for a touchdown. You love it when that kid takes off. I love it. Make it twisted. All right, the ball to Szymanski. He's got some room on the right side, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Szymanski. Wow, 12th offense running on setback. And they give it to him. He's running left. Sutter steps and rumbles into the end zone for a touchdown. He's on the spot. Mo's going to be trying to make it 24. Boy, this is here we go. And they give it to Szymanski. He batters forward, continues to run, and he's in. Yes, for a touchdown. That is all second after. He is wide open, and if he catches it on midnight, touchdown. Probably tools watching the game, you know, 45 years. Leaves the ball. There goes Peter running across the field. Throw across the middle, and it's caught, and a touchdown to Szymanski. Go flat. Looking, and Szymanski, no, hold it. That was number
4 minutes of income. Yeah, they're going now. Yeah. Okay, here's the ref cap. Okay, are we ready to set? How's my color? Still good? Thank you so much.
Fans, we'd like to draw your attention now down to center field. Please welcome Richard and Judy Beeksma, representing the Beeksma family, to present the Harry Beeksma Sportsmanship Award, sponsored by the Waterloo Wellington Football Officials, in memory of number 47, Harry Beeksma. Harry was a longtime official and executive of the association. Officiating football was a passion for him. He especially loved working the games with Tykes, Adams, and Kiwis. Harry had a way with kids, and they all loved him. The photo on the video board shows Harry in his favorite place.
Okay.
The happy type beside him is none other than number 24, Cherokee Eastman. We get to get that photo up on the board, unfortunately. Harry was a big asset to the association, and we unfortunately lost him to cancer back on October 31st, 2013. He left behind his wife Jill, his adult children Brian and Allie, and his many, many friends here in the association and the football community at large. Harry left us far too soon. As a tribute to him, the Wellington football officials decided to sponsor the Harry B. Smith Sportsmanship Award. Every year, the three surrounding minor football associations, Waterloo, Cambridge, and Guelph, select one deserving young athlete from type or the youngest level of competition from each association. The player must be returning the following season to pursue his or her love of football. In addition to a commemorative plaque, the player will receive his or her 2019 minor registration fees paid for by the Waterloo Wellington Football Officials Association. Tonight, to present the award on behalf of the Officials Association is Paul Barrett, and this year's winner from the Guelph Minor Football Association, the Adam Griffin's number 5, Kipton McLeod. Kipton's a great kid. He's a leader on and off the field from what his coaches tell me, and he does every single thing they ask him to do, day in, day out, with a huge smile on his face. Congratulations, Kipton.
Maybe you can be a ref one day like us.
You'll do a better job.
Congratulations, Kipton. Congratulations.
Good job.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. That's really cool. Good job.
Where you going, baby?
This one was great.
What's that? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Mommy and daddy bring me these. Thanks, man.
Watch the part. Oh, yeah, that was great. Well,
You're a quarterback. You throw lots of touchdowns? Maybe you can play for St. James one day and win a championship. All right? It's now time to start the third quarter. Sports will kick off. Now it's back to return along the
Back here for the second half. Looks like they're going to onside kick here. And he's got Hadi Almiari. They're actually going to convert this.
Again, why not? That's one of those plays. You gotta do it if you're gonna come back from 43 points down. So why not?
Spartans recover first down.
Nothing to lose. Centennial's mindset as Hadi Almiari recovers the onside kick. And now, not only the ball, but they do have some good field position as well.
See what they can do with it. I believe this would be their best starting position all day. Yet no points to show. See what they can do here on their opening drive. Again, have to come back from 43 down.
Here's Brown, play action, rolling to his right. Pressure coming, throw is well high and incomplete.
Overthrown by Brown, second down.
Yeah, Brown just felt the pressure, and the Lions have done a great job of getting pressure to Brown all game. Well, start since the first half, and they've just, I think they have 3 sacks so far in this game.
Yeah, they're having a great game, just getting by the offensive line, pressuring Brown. That's why he hasn't made most of his throws. He's been feeling that pressure. Here's Brown. He's going to roll to his right once again. Still looking for an option. And I don't think he got a foot in bounds. That's incomplete.
Pass is caught, but out of bounds. Will go incomplete.
We'll bring up third. You got to imagine this will be another time they go for it. Last time converting on third.
Good look there from Brown. It just his receiver has got to keep his feet in bounds. Here's Brown on third. Comes up throwing, tipped and complete. Lucky there for Centennial.
Yeah, I believe Burke with the breakup, or Szymanski didn't really see, and then that just lands right in the hands of the Centennial receiver. Looks like Nathan Sloot there with the catch. Let's watch that replay. Brown just decently thrown ball. Burke with the breakup and Sloot with the catch.
Good coverage by St. James. They're all over Almiari. Ball gets tipped right into the hands of Sloot, and they will pick up the first down. They're going to run this ball now. Taylor's got some room, falling over the 30-yard line.
Looks like Centennial came out with a little energy in this half. But a tall task in front of them. Got to make up 43 points. There's the run by Taylor. Nice gain there. Good hole. Szymanski, I believe, at the tackle.
Brown. Oh, he's going to be brought
and
right
there's
down.
going to be a horse collar there, I believe. Shazar with the sack.
Shazar with the sack, but a flag on the play. A face mask assessed.
Face mask
First down
on Shazor, and that'll be a big pickup there for Centennial. Not the way you want to pick up yards off a penalty, but
If you're going to get, well, they need yards, and they'll take it any way they can get them right now.
that should move them up 15. It'll also be a first. Brown, play action, pressure coming, rolling right. He's going to keep this one as he's wrapped up.
Brown scrambles. No gain on the play, though. Second down.
looks like he only got 1 or 2. Here's Brown rolling to his left. Throwing, poor throw, incomplete. So it'll be third here for Centennial. There's a flag down. Brown's going to be taken down.
We've seen that so many times in this game. Brown getting sacked. O-line not really helping him out this game.
Mark Charbonneau, second sack of the game. Flag was down, though.
Lions offside on the play, negating Charbonneau's sack.
So actually,
Third down, but drive
looks like they
Centennial
did jump
5 yards.
offside. And that'll drive Centennial up 5 yards, but it'll remain third. Ball in the 5.
A lot of things they can do here. It looks like they jumped again. Free play.
Free play for Brown. He's going to try to take it in. Stop short. Not sure if he picked up the first or not. Either way, the penalty should move those sticks.
But that might have been on Centennial. And it will be against St. James. Thought one of the linemen might have moved. It's what the St. James D-line was pointing at, but
Lions offside once again. First down. Spot the ball half the distance to the goal.
and now another opportunity for the Centennial team to score.
With a fresh set of downs as well. Ball 2.5 yards away from the goal line. Looks like Centennial will bunch it up now. Brown's going to keep. And Brown's going to get in. And that will be Centennial's first score of the game.
And that cuts the lead to 37. Pending the extra point, it will be 36.
And it looks like Centennial will go for 2 here.
And they will go for 2.
And I know this game's pretty much at a reach, but that's just something you like to see. Team putting up points.
Yeah, still showing they got fight here. Drive did take a lot of time off the clock, though.
They're going to bunch it up once again here for the 2-point convo. Brown's going to keep. Brown still going. Stopped short as he took a hit from behind. A little bit of rough stuff now as some flags are thrown up.
Coming to the aid of their quarterback. A lot of flags, though. Imagine they will all offset.
Brown stops short of the goal.
Roughness.
2-point convert is no good.
I believe it was only
Flags
intentional
cleared
roughness on
midfield, though.
Centennial, so it'll be declined. Good to see Centennial put some points up on the board. Unfortunate they couldn't grab the 2-point conversion, but they do remove that goose egg. Unless CS St. James just opts to run this clock away. So also I believe that the winner of this game will go on to play another district in, I believe it's OFSA qualifying.
Yeah, that game will be next Friday, I believe, at 3 o'clock. Not certain about that.
So unless some crazy stuff goes down here to finish off this game, we'll most likely see St. James. But it looks like Centennial's opting to kick, and probably onside.
Probably onside.
If they're opting to kick. We'll see if they decide to kick it Almiari's way or they actually kick it where the majority of their players are. We're going to kick it Almiari's way once again. Szymanski grabs that.
Nice job by Szymanski. We saw that play last time. Szymanski read it this time. And nice hands there to grab that ball.
Lions take over.
Surprised that Centennial went to the same play again, as you thought St. James would be ready, and they were this time. They're going to run this ball for Valdez, who will be taken down.
Valdez on the carry. Short gain. Second down.
Second upcoming.
2:30 to go in this third quarter. Centennial likely wants to get this ball back. If they want any chance of winning this game, but I think most chances of winning this game are out the window.
Yeah. 2nd and 9 here for St. James. They're going to give this outside run to Nelms. Nelms still going, stop short. That'll be 3rd and 1 now.
Tanner Nelms on the run. Gain of about 8.
And the Lions will punt this ball away.
3rd down.
First time we've seen them punt all day.
Unless actually it might just be a change of personnel and they're going for it.
It looks like they will go for it here. Thomas stays out in the field.
Bunch package. Give to Nelms. He will pick up a first. Still going now. Bouncing to your near side. Nelms. Out at the 21. Great run for Tanner Nelms.
Tanner Nelms finds a hole and tramples all the way down to the 21-yard line. Move the chains for the Lions.
Nelms just showing what he can do out there as he picks up another first down for St. James.
Let's watch that on the replay. Come out of that bunch package, finds it a hole, and bounces outside of that hole for a huge gain.
And to remind you, the D10 Friday Night Lights is brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants of Guelph.
Thomas. Double play action now, rolling to his right. He's going to throw, low throw, incomplete. Intended for Nick Bertolo.
Think someone's down. Will get up.
Time just running down. Looks like time is called as Centennial as an injured player.
They have 2 guys on the knee. Will be back
Looks like a Cent player jumped, so we'll have a free play for St. James. They're going to air it out. That is bobbled and incomplete, intended for Rob Zetko.
Wobbles the ball. Pass goes
Yeah, free play.
incomplete.
Got no problem with a shot downfield there.
Third quarter.
So yeah, that's offside on Centennial, and that will be, I believe, the end of the third quarter, unless we will have one last play.
There's the throw there to Zetko. Had it.
Had it
Bobbled it
twice.
twice.
Final play before the end of the third quarter.
We'll have one play left here in the third quarter.
Oh, hey, sorry, hey, we're the time zone. You just play. You set up and everything, so just try. Sorry. Alex is out. Why are we playing?
It'll be Nelms running to the far side. Still going is Nelms, cutting it back. And he'll be down at the 16-yard line to end this quarter. And St. James not improving on their lead. It's actually Centennial winning this quarter by 6 points.
Yeah, Sen had a huge drive there. That took most of the time. I believe St. James only got the ball back with around 4 minutes to go in the quarter.
So we will switch sides, and let's see if St. James puts any more points on the board as they are in attacking position here.
At the end of tonight's game, that if you do have any trash, please dispose of it in the receptacles located at the bottom of each stairwell. Thank you very much.
So it's third, and we'll see St. James set up for the field goal. They'll actually fake Shazor running it now, and he's going to pick it up. Let's see if he gets in. He will get in, and they're going to make it 49-6, and we'll see if they go for the PAT. Jeez, faking it on 43-6.
Running up the score a bit here, practicing some trick plays maybe for next weekend. That one seemed to work pretty good.
Shazor just took it right to your near side. And we'll see him try to put the PAT through. And they'll go up 44 points.
Shazor doing it all by himself. The kick is up, the kick is good.
Shazor's had a good game. I believe he's had about 3 sacks. And then he just had that touchdown on the trick play. Let's see if Centennial can do anything with this possession.
Spartans will start on their own 35-yard line with 11:24 to go in the game.
Starting out on the 35, this drive mainly just for pride.
Saturdays of the year. Everything gets underway at 3:30 p.m.
Rolling to his right. Actually, sorry, they're going to run this ball. That was Taylor. Didn't see the handoff there from Brown as he picks up the first.
Brown to Taylor with a sneaky handoff. First down, Spartans.
They get to the 47, a 12-yard pickup on first. Brown's going to keep this one up the middle now. Running to his left, picking up the first and more. Knocked down, big hit there by Szymanski, but a good gain.
Now this offense is rolling. Great job by the Spartans, still showing heart, even though this game is pretty far out of reach. You love to see that.
Down on the 39-yard line.
2 good gains here to start out this drive as Brown picks up the first down on his own. Big hit from Szymanski at the end of the play, who's been all over the field.
On offense and defense. Scoring a touchdown in both of them. With the pick 6 that sealed this game, and a touchdown that put this game far out of reach also.
And they're going to nearly get to Brown. Brown's going to still keep going. Now looking for some room on the near side. He'll pick up the first with a nice stiff arm, getting out of bounds at the 20. Great run by Danny Brown.
1-yard line. First down, Spartans.
Had that stiff arm at the end of the run on Michael Fonte, picking up a good chunk of yardage, and Centennial's offense is really rolling. Probably the wrong time for it to be rolling, but
Could have used this earlier in the game.
we're going to give this to Taylor, who was hit big at the end of that play. That was Abraham Perez. But they'll pick up a decent gain of 5. Or pardon me, they're only going to give him 4.
Gain of about 4. Second down.
See if Centennial can get into the double digits by finishing off this drive. Empty backfield for Brown. Throwing intended for Drake Davis, incomplete.
Daniel Brown's pass to Drake Davis is underthrown. Incomplete.
That'll bring up 3rd, and Centennial's offense staying on the field. Brown rolling to his right, looking for an option. Got Sloot, complete, touchdown, Centennial.
That's their second score of the game. Brown finds Sloot, 7:19 to go in the 4th quarter, and they strike again. This will make it 50-12.
50-12 the score now.
Offense staying out there for the 2-point combo, I believe.
Looking to make it 50-14 here.
Brown rolls to his right, finds his man. No one near Sloot in that completion.
Fans, one last reminder, we want to thank McDonald's Restaurants up above for sponsoring D10 Friday Night Lights all season long. It's been a ton of fun, and all thanks to you.
Brown here on the 2-point combo. Drake Davis, he's got it. 36-point lead now.
Davis catches the bullet. 2-point cover is good. Spartans now with 14.
Nice catch by Davis.
We'll see if the kickoff will come.
Probably run another onside kick. And yet they will onside this, I believe. Let's see if Centennial gets crafty with this onside kick.
Yeah, I liked their first one, but then they ran the same thing. See what they decide to do on this one.
And they're going to do the same thing. Almiari does get a touch on it.
Mary bats the kick away, excuse me. Lions will take over.
And I believe by getting a hand on it, does that mean it's Centennial ball?
It appears to be that way.
Yeah, it'll be Centennial ball. I guess they've converted 2 onside kicks. And they did virtually the same thing each time. Good on Centennial to convert those 2 onside kicks. As we'll have Brown throwing, bobbled and complete. Good pickup on the first play of this drive.
Centennial's rolling now.
Jack Gregorius on the catch and a first down. Now into line.
Brown sees the separation, finds his man for a good pickup.
Nice throw by Brown, though. I've got to give it to him. Only put it where his receiver can catch that ball. Brown looking for options. Lions coming at him as that's complete by Brown to
A lot
Davis.
of pressure there, and Davis finds his man. Davis, great job.
Spartans are clicking. Fans, a reminder, Alumni Stadium is a completely smoke-free facility. That includes cigarettes.
Let's have another look at that.
And when not following the policy,
A lot of pressure there, nearly sacked twice, and at the end of that play there, gets the ball away though and finds his man, Drake Davis.
It was only a 3-man rush, but all the linemen beat their blockers. And we're really close to getting to Brown as we have a flag down. Brown's going to escape. Have a decent gain there on first.
decent game for Brown on first down, but a flag on play.
Be offside on St. James. Thought he just got a good hop on the snap. Refs think otherwise.
Offside Lions on the play, bringing up first down.
So they'll accept the penalty. It'll be 1st and 5. Brown looking to escape the pressure, falling forward, picking up about 3 on the play.
For second down, picking up about 3 yards, second and short.
Felt the pressure right in that right side. Still escaped to pick up a decent gain. Second and 2. Looks like he got him
Hard
to jump.
count there, and they'll move it up again.
Lions jump on the play offside.
Neutral zone infraction there.
That should bring us to the 3-minute warning.
3-minute warning first.
That play brings us to the 3-minute warning. Less than that remaining in the game here. Lions lead 50, Spartans 14.
Centennial's offense was cooking like this. Who knows what this game could have been? As Brown drops back to throw again. Going deep, batted away. 2 Centennial receivers,
Yeah,
1 corner.
great play. I'm not sure who that was by.
Daniel Brown, 2 receivers in the end zone, but
I believe it was Evan Mail on the coverage.
Great job. There was, like we said, 2 Centennial receivers,
He had
and
Sweenerton
Mail
and
just
Smoot.
makes a great play.
Brown once again coming up throwing. That's complete to Sloot. Slips 2 tackles.
Oh, and that
fumbles
ball's
the
out.
ball, and that'll be picked up by St. James. That is Michael Fonte, and St. James will get the ball back after a good completion to pick up the first. 1 moves too many.
Let's watch that. Brown finds his man Sloot here, who he's found a lot today. And he breaks that first tackle. Then that ball just comes out. Ball recovered by St. James. Michael Fonte with the recovery.
After a pretty good drive by Centennial, recovering that onside kick, a fumble will end it, and that ball will be down the 4.
Not sure if they got enough room here to kneel the ball, so we might see a run here on first.
Looks like we're going to see the second string from St. James as
Flags.
we have Ethan Barry under center. No reason to risk your quarterback, Thomas, getting hurt with 39 seconds left in this game where it is well over.
Timeout, Lions.
So St. James will take a timeout. Flag down as Centennial brought that blitz. Would have been a safety, but they did jump.
Yeah, we've seen that twice now.
Looks like the Spartans were a little early on the play.
They're actually gonna. It's actually gonna be a false start on St. James.
Pardon me. The Lions with a false start. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down.
So after half the distance to the goal, which is not much, they'll repeat first.
Probably better for them because I'm pretty sure that play was a safety.
Oh, it's definitely a safety, yeah. Centennial got to him for sure.
We will see St. James back in action next week.
They're going to run this ball. This will be a safety. I believe they ran it to Ben Cottrell. No room for him as Centennial adds 2 more.
Spartans add 2 more. Make the score now 50-6 after the safety.
So now with the Lions winning this one, they will move on to the Kawasa qualifier game, which will be November the 9th.
believe here at Alumni Stadium at 3. So yeah, in the last few years, D10 usually the winner. They haven't really made much of a splash in qualifying, but this year, St. James has that weapon in Nelms. Their defense is looking fantastic. Maybe they can make some noise.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they could make some noise. They've played great all season, haven't lost yet, got a lot of confidence. This team is playing amazing.
31 seconds left, and Centennial will have one last drive for Pride.
This will be their last drive of the season.
But if you're Centennial looking forward to next season, you still got your main offensive guy, your quarterback, coming back.
Yeah, they have a lot to look forward to next year. This season, put out a good outing, had a lot of good guys. Just St. James showed they were the superior team in the end.
31 ticks to go in the game. Here's Brown. He's going to run this himself. He's actually got some room brought down before the 50. Good run by Daniel Brown.
Picks up enough for the first down. Under 20 seconds remaining in the game. Spot the ball at the 49-yard line.
"16 seconds left now. Looks like someone's shaken up.
Looks like it's Brown.
So Brown is helped off the field, and we will probably see the last, if not the last, 2 plays here of Centennial season. Let's see who goes under center for Centennial as well.
And that will be the end, and the
actually-
celebration will start.
And St. James, great season for them. 6-0.
And that season is not over. We will see them back here on Friday, November the 9th. We do not know who the opponent will be next, but we will see them at 3 o'clock here at Alumni Stadium.
Yeah, thank you to the sponsor, McDonald's, for making this Friday Night Lights happen and seeing St. James win here, win big, 50-16. Fantastic performance from them. And if you got to give any unofficial player of the game?
Probably Szymanski. Paul Szymanski played unreal today on both sides of the ball.
So that will be it for the D10 championship of Friday Night Lights. We'll be here next Friday at 3 for the for Centennials to look to advance to some OFSA qualifiers. Thank you for tuning in.
We'd like to thank McDonald's Restaurants of Guelph for supporting and making these D10 Friday Night Lights possible every single week. And on behalf of District 10, congratulations to both teams on a fantastic regular season.
What's burning? Is that
and a heck of a championship game. Congratulations to the St. James Lions. They are off to Boston next week. A little bit of business to take care of first before though. Once the coaches are done shaking hands, we will ask each team MVP from this game to come to center field. But for now, we'll celebrate.
Six teams. Okay, can you get off me? And you can't tell me not to talk and ask me a question. Guy says, oh, don't talk. Yo, Cornell.
Number 2, pick 6, a touchdown reception, and a whole heck of a lot more. Pavel Szymanski. Now finally, the moment you guys have waited all season for. St. James Lions looks like the entire team is turned around.
Tried to handle that.